It's raining, and I hope you cannot hear it because it's very annoying. I love rain, but I don't want it to be in my videos, you know? This movie was amazing. Wonder Woman is a movie directed by Patty Jenkins and written by Alan Hyberg. It stars actors like Gal Gadot, Chris Pine, Robin Wright, and Danny Houston. It is based on the DC character created by William Marston, and it has a duration of 121 minutes and currently sits at 92% on Rotten Tomatoes. So people agree with me, it's a pretty great movie. When I first was going to watch it, I wasn't really excited because I was expecting something in the vein of Suicide Squad, Batman v Superman, or Man of Steel, which is not that bad, but it's not great at all. And also the trailers weren't giving it real good work, and the promotion and the posters and anything. Nothing looked good about this movie. I really didn't like it before I went in. I was expecting something horrible. So much that I didn't want to go to the premiere. That much. I wasn't expecting this movie to be good. I was incredibly surprised when I found out that it was amazing. It of course may not be one of the best comic book movies of all time because there are some like The Dark Knight. It may not sit with those type of movies, but it does sit with the great ones like Batman Begins and The Dark Knight Rises, which is not that good but I really like, and The Avengers. I really love you, man. This movie tells the story of Diana Prince, or actually Diana, Prince of Themyscira, daughter of the Queen of the Amazons, and something like that. And it explores how she works in the real world when she is brought to it through some circumstances that I would like to not say because it's, even though it's in the trailers, I would like anyone that sees it to go with blindfolds and just don't know. Not go with blindfolds, go blindfolded to what the story is about. Also, it's World War I. While this happens, it's important, so yeah. The movie is really unexpected and different. It goes to places that not many other movies go. It plays with the characters and it plays with the situations in a very creative way. Some critics have already talked about it, but especially the part of the fish out of the water story, when she is entering the world and when Chris Pine is entering the world, it could get a little bit boring and it could get a little bit stupid. But it really works in this story as a way to show us the characters and their characteristics and the way they are. Of course, that's just the same. And it really doesn't play as a dumb part of the movie which has to be there. It plays as if it was actually decided to put there. That is one of the things I liked among other things, but I will not talk about them in detail really because this is not a review. This is a fix, so I will not talk about them in detail. But first, I have to talk about something. The trench scene was marvelous. It was beautiful and amazing and exciting and chilling. It made me have goosebumps. It's amazing. It's just great action and great characterization and great work and a great way to show the real message of this movie. Not the real message, but a message that is important to have, which is equality and sexism. It addresses sexism in a very interesting and incredibly appropriate way. It will just stop existing. It's really the balance and the point where it should exist. It does this by giving Wonder Woman and the female characters their own strength and their own way of being powerful. It doesn't make it so that the men are stupid or wordless or useless around them so that women look stronger and women look better and women can do what men do. No, it works so that women can do what women do, even if it's manly, but they do what women do and they don't need men to be stupid so that they can do it right. They can do it right on themselves and they can be amazing at it by themselves. And also, men are not stupid. Men are good. Men can do their own things. Men can do things. Men can teach women things and women can teach men things. It's just equality and balance, and everyone is worth the same, no matter what the gender, no matter what the sex. That's the way it should be addressed, in a way that we have these characters that mutually cooperate and make each other better. even though they are men and women, or woman, man, women, men, woman, anything. They can be whatever they want, and it doesn't matter. The thing is that we are the same and that we can help each other, and there's no one that is non-gender is better than the other, and non-gender is bad and non-gender is good. We are humans. We work as humans and we cooperate, and that's the way this movie works. It shows an amazing leading women character in Diana Prince or Wonder Woman, and it shows an amazing leading character man in Steve Trevor or Chris Pine. But even though this movie is incredible, I believe there's a problem with it. The problem being the ending. The ending of this movie, which I will try not to spoil, is really not amazing. In a movie that's so different and refreshing and interesting and really powerful in this day age, the ending does not work. The ending is just by the books, and exactly as the others, just big explosions and big catastrophe and punches and who is stronger and everything like that, and it does not work. The ending actually had a great way of working, and then it changed back to the punches and to the strong part and who is the best and who is the most powerful, and that's not the way it should be. This movie is different, this movie is special, so let's treat it like that. Let's keep it different, let's keep it special, let's not make it another spectacle in the end. Let's make it better. And that's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna fix Wonder Woman, just the ending, because everything else was great. Let's just make the ending worthy of this movie. So Diana has been searching for Iris the whole movie, and in the end she finds him and fights with him. But it's a pretty non-usual fight. It's very short and it's very anticlimactic. She just whips her whip and grabs him and then puts him on the floor, says her words and stabs him with the sword. And that's it. The God Killer worked. It's amazing. She managed to do it, and then nothing happened. So Diana throughout the movie thought that Ares was going to be the only reason why the war was going on, the only reason why men were bad, so she was trying to execute him so that everyone could be good again. And when she kills him, it's all the same. No one changes. Everyone is still angry, everyone is still at war, and everyone is just doing what they do. And that was amazing. It was a great way to do it, and it was a great way to hammer the message that they wanted to hammer. And then they explained it and made it even more clear with what Chris Pine's character, Steve Trevor, says right after. He talks about how maybe humans are bad. Maybe we in our nature are just broken. Maybe we have something bad in us. Maybe it's just how we are. But that's not the point. The point is that we are worth fighting for. Because it's not if we're good or bad. It's that we are. Even if we don't deserve it, we should be fighting for. And that's what he believes, and that's what he has been doing the whole movie, fighting for humans, even though he knows both sides have bad things. And so Diana does not get this because she thinks that men are good and that she has to get rid of the badness inside of them, but it's not the truth. We're bad. And she has to accept that. And that's a great character journey, and that's a great lesson to be learned, and that's a great message to be sent. There are no bad persons, you're not incredibly good, we just are. We just exist as humans, and we have to accept that. So that was a great message, and it was pretty amazing. Then we have a plot twist, which involves some good character, which in the end was Ares, and the other one wasn't Ares, and then we have the big showdown and epic punches, and then it also tries to show the same message by saying that Ares never made us do bad things, but he did put the ideas in our minds and we chose to do them by ourselves. Which is okay. It sends the same message, but it really confuses. And it really jeopardizes the message. In the end, we have this moment when Ares was defeated by strength, which is something bad also. And we see everyone hug and be happy and be together, even though they're on different sides of the war. And yeah, it's okay. People are glad to be alive. Yeah, I get it. But it really jeopardizes the message because some people miss it, or some people don't have it really punched into their brains because they forget it and they start to think, oh yeah, so it was Ares all along. But it wasn't. It was us. And that's the message. But they jeopardize it by doing this twist. So that is what I'm going to fix. Just the ending. Making the message real clear and making what they wanted to do really as they wanted to do. But they couldn't because probably studio was like, oh, we need explosions, oh, we need stupidity. And that was the only DC part in this DC movie which was all unlike DC, which means having quality. So this is how I would fix the ending of Wonder Woman. I would first leave the killing of Ares to be the killing of Ares. Let's end this plot twisty way of doing movies that does not work. It just really does. It's boring, it's not interesting, it's just sometimes even really expected. Not this time. I really didn't expect it this time because DC has not shown any type of smarthood, so even the stupid things I didn't think they could do it, but they did, and it was really not interesting and really was just diminishing for the movie. So I would actually have the first killing of Ares be the actual killing of Ares, and in that way the message would be sent powerfully, as I just said, and it would be made in a great way, and it would be a movie that has the balls to tell us we are not good. Humans are not good. Humans may be not worth saving. We are not Wonder Woman. We are not superheroes. We're not perfect. We have a lot of flaws, and we may be destructing each other, but we're worth fighting for because of love. That's the message. Yeah, because of love. So she kills Ares, and she finds out that it didn't change anything. Everybody is still at war, and she feels betrayed. And then Steve comes along and says the speech in which he tells her, we're not worth it. We may not be worth it, but that's not the point. And then she gets it right there. She makes the arc, and she understands what is her purpose and why she was sent there to begin with. She has to bring peace to man, but it's not through defeating ultimate evil. It's by showing what's good, by being an example to the people around her, by being a symbol, by being carried as a superheroine, saving the world by making it a better place, little by little, person by person, but making it a better place. So after the speech, they would still have to stop the planes. So I would have this be the great explosion and adventure because it's really more interesting and it's really more personal and it's really more loyal to the purpose of the movie. And also it is different. It's special. We always have this cataclysmic, powerful explosions, but we never have this heist and these intelligent ways of finishing a movie and of being the last obstacle. So let's make it that. Let's make it so that they have to stop the planes. Let's make it so that they have to manage a way to stop the planes. But here's the thing. So in order to make it interesting, we have to have the same things more or less to happen. So Steve has to die. And we could have it like that, like this. I would have them to be more than one plane because it is kind of stupid to have the German army trusting one plane with every one of their ultimate weapons. Yeah, that's stupid. So I would have it be 3 planes, and I would have this part to be the part where Diana and Steve find out that Steve has to die. And I would do that by making it so that Diana has to blow 2, but Steve has to blow 1. And in that way, Diana and Steve find out they're gonna be separated and that they have to do what's necessary to bring peace, to stop the war. The friends, meanwhile, will have to explode the whole facility as they did in the movie, and that's their mission. So we would have an interconnection between those things and have them being cut throughout the ending so that we have all the action connected. So then, when they find out they are gonna be separated and that Steve's gonna die, they have the speech, the part where Steve tells her she loves him. The part where Steve tells her he loves her, that he can save the day, but she can save the world. So we set to the mission. And the mission is Diana climbs on a plane and starts to take it down. A really smart way to take it down, not just explosions and punches. No, really managed to take it down. And then when she takes it down, she flies or hovers or floats down to the floor. And when she lands, through cuts we learn what's happening. But when she lands, she sees a plane exploding. And she knows Steve died. And she has this heartbreaking moment that does not make her angry because that was not really part of the character. She shouldn't be furious, she should be encouraged and moved, but inspired by the sacrifice that her love made. She sees this plane exploding, and then she sees the other plane, which is already taken off. It has just took off, and she has to stop it, and she has to find a way to reach it. So she runs really fast, inspired by Steve, and jumps and grabs to it, holds on to it, and she feels like she's not gonna make it, and she does. She managed to grip herself while thinking of Steve. She gets in, she manages to stop it in a different way, also creative. She manages to stop it while also the other warriors or the partners on war stop and blow the facility up, and at the same time we stop the bombs, we stop the poison, we stop the facility. And that's how we win, by having a sacrifice that really inspires Diana, not makes her angry, inspires her. And then Diana again floats down, but really now as the sun rises behind her, because it was really a great scene. And we have this being the end. And everyone that is alive is happy to be alive. And we can have that happiness. But we didn't tarnish the message, we didn't make it weaker. We can have the happiness and the feeling of brotherhood shown here as a symbol falls from the sky, and as a hero is received by the earth. And we can show how everyone is human and everyone is together, and every one of us is just part of the whole. And that is it. Then I would have the ending be the same. Just go back to the world and see the picture of Steve, look up, feel humanity being humanity again, and knowing that in the future we may again make the mistake, which we did, is World War II. It was incredibly worse than this. So yeah, that was a problem too. But we know that it's our nature, and we know that Diana is going to fight for us because she knows what is right, and she's our hero. And that is it. That would be the better ending of Wonder Woman. And that is, I think, a great way to manage for it to be powerful and impactful and just plain more enjoyable. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for loving movies. Thank you for being with me. I just really enjoy doing this, so if you are going to keep on watching, thank you. And if you're not, well, then tell me why, please. I want to get better. So now, if you like it, share, subscribe, and like it. I will keep on doing this. I have a lot of movies that I want to fix. I have a lot of movies that I think would be amazing and incredible and powerful and really perfect movies, but they have little flaws that make them or just good or incredibly awful. So I have this series to keep on, and I will make this keep on going. So yeah, thanks for seeing me. Hope you liked it. I loved Wonder Woman, just fixing this. So yeah, thank you very much. See you later. Bye. I would also like to add that if we had to have the plot twist and everything, I would like to have Iris be the villain that it was at the first time, at the beginning. Maybe it's not faithful to the comics, but it's way better because it shows this old man, and this old man is not a really real threat, and they have to make him all CGI to make him look strong. So I would really like it if he used the power that he showed at the beginning, which was teleporting. He showed that he can teleport, and he showed to be a threat. Diana had to catch up with him, and she couldn't. Then he chooses to fight with her, punch Lee, so that's not good. And I would have her fight him, but in a smart way. She has to trap him. She has to stop him. She has to find him and to be ahead of him, even when he is teleporting, so that she can stop him. And that would be a better way to fight this fight. Not by punches, but by wit and smart, and really creatively managing to use this new power, which is teleporting, in a fight. It's amazing, it's better, and just is more enjoyable. Let's stop using the book. Let's stop making movies by the book. Let's go ahead, let's break them all. Let's be better. So yeah, that's it. See you later. That's already I said so. So yeah.